Hello. So I'll just wait for Facebook to catch up. Videos are kind of lagging today. Hi, Deborah. Good morning, everyone. So as everybody is jumping on, I'm going to mute my camera so you're not in your sound. I don't want you to hear these bags. It's so loud. Okay. I want to go through the two different kits. What happened is there was just so much interest because, as you know, I do my December daily the year of the December. I start in January, the end of January. I don't like to get to December and not have a book. And doing it early, we're done. We'll be done. It'll probably take 4 or 5 weeks to do. We'll do it weekly. So how that works is the days are set for Friday mornings. I will be going live every Friday morning for about 2 hours. We'll be working on our album until we're finished. But there are 2 kits. So the first one, and I have the first I'm going to show you, is using the Cozy Christmas. And it is a line that did come out not this year, but the year before. But I never used it and absolutely love it. Inside the kit, so the 2 kits will be just a hair different. You're going to have numbers. They could be gold, they could be silver, but they both look great with these 2 lines. The Cozy Christmas will have the washi tape. There's 2 because we're going to use it to add pictures. You'll put it aside until December. I'm going to use it to actually put pictures in the book, things like that. I may use some of it during the tutorial, but I'll show you. Then you've got your frames and tags and your ephemera. And one thing about my kits is you always have enough left over for cards. We may even be making a small folio. Then you'll have your Graphic 45 tags, and I'm going to show you a couple of different things that you're going to be able to do with these during the tutorial. So you may not want to use them how I'm using them, but they're also great extra spots for putting your photos or journaling. Then you have this cute little packet. This little packet is going to be part of your little junk journal. It's just a small one and I'll show you. I've already done some of my papers and I want to explain the junk journal. In the beginning, I was going to add tea bags. I could not get the bulk tea bags here and I did not want to order outside the US. And so what happened is I also realized some people may not want to dye theirs in the tea, and then it would have taken 4 or 5. I've already dyed mine, so I want to show you. And Sally, our creative director, will be going through and also dyeing papers with you. You'll get the printer paper that's right in there. There's 3 sheets. Now, if you already know how to tea dye, I coffee dyed mine. And, of course, if it tears, Sally will tell you it can't tear. But for me, I don't mind. I actually just put it on a cookie sheet. She's going to go through more detail, and I just pour my coffee over it. I brewed some strong coffee, and I prefer the coffee over tea. And you can also use things like beet juice, pomegranate juice, if you want a red paper. A lot of fun, different things. You just put it in a cookie sheet. She's going to show you how she does it, and then I dry mine either naturally in the oven, and I had a whole pile of them, and they've disappeared. They were torn. She may have thrown them away when she was here. But if you like to tea dye, you've already done or however you like to dye your papers, that's what those are for. Then there's a antique page from a dictionary, and then the doily and your string. The string is going to be used to tie the page in. So that's going to be a fun little project. Pre-cut chipboard for your album. And then you have your chipboard phrases and accents. And tons of paper, but this is a big album this year. You're going to get the collection kit with stickers. And then I want to show you, you've got the coordinating colors. Now for Cozy Christmas, it's a little different than the December Daily 2, and I'll show that to you. And one question I've already gotten was, there are 3 sheets of your stockings, plus the 1 sheet in here, so you've got 4 total. The warehouse ran out of the snowflakes. We'll get to that piece. But I found I was using this green plaid. I used all of it, all 4 sheets. So you'll find you're going to use this. So I put this in the kit so you have exactly what I used. And then the snowflakes are, yeah, let's see, did we not? No, you have the snowflakes inside of your collection kit. Okay, because they put them in the collection kit. So we do have the 1 sheet. It will be in here. There's snowflakes on the back right there. Actually, I think you do have 1 in here, but you've got tons. And then you have a cutting guide. Now, if you paid for the kit, the cutting guide is here, so you can follow along. And I've already had Tanya go through on our team, and she's already made sure there was no mistakes. So I'm excited about that. If you did not purchase the kit, you are not getting a cutting guide, but I give the measurements as I go. So please know that's one of the benefits. It's just the cutting and scoring. No, this one's just the cutting guide. But the tutorial is interactive. I will be walking you through everything. So I do get a lot of questions about the written guide. It's printed. It's in your kit. Okay. Let me go ahead and mute for just a minute because it's going to be... Okay, I don't want you to hear that. So the December Daily 2 is your Christmas market. And there is the 1 roll of washi tape. And I'll explain why here in a moment. On this one, because you've got some extra papers. Now, you've got chipboard accents and phrases. You may have a kit that has the Christmas market accents and a farmhouse market phrases. They are the same color line, and so if it's a little bit different, just know it's still workable. Yours may be just a hair different on that. So the market 2 is, and I will have both albums. Today I'm just showing you the one with Cozy Christmas, but I'll be working both of these in the tutorial. Okay, let me show you some differences here. This one, I chose to keep, it's very good. The coordinating is just the red and the green. The Hello Christmas, and you'll notice it will say Hello Christmas, and it goes just fabulous with this. So we're going to be using those. And then again, you have tons of paper. So you'll get 2 different looks, tons of extra paper, cutting guide, and of course your chipboard, pre-cut chipboards. So I'm going to set those aside. And then the little kit, Gravity 45 tags, the ribbon, seam binding. And let me show you the first tutorial. Not tutorial, show you the first album. So what I'm going to do, there's a couple of different ways to make your closure. This is the one with Cozy Christmas. On this one, I've used the tag. The next one I'm going to show you can just use ribbon if you like. I'm going to change that. I don't like the way I tied it. Because this ribbon, you either have this color ribbon in your kit or you have a red and white one with the Farmhouse Christmas. And I'm going to show you how, if you want just ribbon, you don't even have to have a closure. You can use their graphic 45 tags. Or I do another one with magnets. So I'm going to show all 3 closures so you get those different looks. And then again, of course, with this technique, your album will lay completely flat, so it makes it easy for us to work on, and that'll give you the full spread. I loved the 4x4s and knew they had to be part of the cover because that's basically what tells the story of our Christmas. Sleigh rides, tidings of comfort and joy, the hot cocoa, ciders, and of course the stockings by the fireplace. And then I just did the decorating. So you'll see I used the green plaid a lot. That's why we had the extra sheets. And I triple mat the front, triple matted the spine, but I only double mat the back. So lots of sturdiness to our album. When we open, sorry, my calendar's falling. I went ahead and I wanted to get the numbers on. I'm going to do things a little different this year because I've learned now this is our 4th December daily. And there are some different December dailies still available on my YouTube and in Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creation. So you can also use these for different projects. It doesn't have to be December daily. Great wedding and baby albums because they're big. So I put the numbers on to kind of give you an idea. And day 1 is going to be, a pop out. Now, there is also a file made for Cricut that will be available on Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations in the files. Tanya, she's just following right along in Jennifer Palmer's footsteps. She's taught herself so much on the Cricut and she created the file. So you guys will have the file for this awesome little pop-up. But I'm going to show you how to cut it by hand. Not everybody has a Cricut, so I will be cutting this by hand with you. And as we move on down to day 2 and 3, as I've put on here, my original thought was to make this look like Santa's belt. And then I fell in love with the cut apart. So totally up to you. And you have plenty of room for photos, even on your band. But here's day 2. And I'll use this as my day 3. So I really am going to try and do days this year. We'll see how it works. And then day 4, I put him here. So you do want a package, which I do put on the website, a large magnets, which are not included. And then you still have, these are open if you want, but it's pretty full, you're going to notice. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now Tanya did hers in weeks, and I usually do mine in weeks too. You can do week 1, 2, week 3, week 4, because there really is 5 weeks when you're counting Thanksgiving. Hi, Debbie. And Debbie Alley is brand new to our design team, Project 39 mini albums. So be sure that you pop on over to Project 39 along with all of our other designers, Jennifer Palmer. Make sure that you click subscribe. So day 5, I'll have to do some moving up and down here. And then again, we have this middle pocket that you're going to be able to use your tags with. And I did cut these down. They were too tall for my pockets. So I did use the large G45 tag die with this. And those will sit inside. You know, those are kind of cute when you want to maybe type up a little poem, memories for that Christmas, and then you just want to put them in there, pull them out as a memory. Kind of nice. Whoops. And here we have day 9, day 10. Loved the countdown chipboards. So I did use all the not all of them. You'll have plenty left over. Chipboards, ephemera, stickers. So there's 9 and 10. Gives us a nice spread. We are starting this, Melissa, on January 29th, and it'll take us a few weeks. It's going to take us about 5 weeks. I do it in sections. Then you have this pull-out booklet for more photos, journaling, memories. I've even printed out newspaper articles that Santa Claus is coming to town and put in mine. It doesn't just have to be photos that you guys do. And then I cut this so the one piece created a spread. And then that doesn't even have to fit in there. Maybe it's a gift you want to give a family member with some memories. And we're moving to day 13. Again, you'll have, because you have 3 sheets of these cut aparts. Super cute. Hi, Diane. Thank you. I hope you guys like this design. I kind of took experience from last year and the year before as to what I used and needed. Now, the G45 tags, again, you have a whole pack. And they do fit. So you can also use them up in the top. And big shout out, Tanya went through and made the book, checked my tutorial, so we had no mistakes. So I'm so excited, you guys. Everything should go very smooth. It works so great when we have such a well-oiled working team, I think. So 12 is actually on the inside. I should have put 12 out here, huh? But that's okay. So lots of space. Oh, 11. Excuse me. So I went 11, 12, and then 13 here on the outside. So basically I'll be putting, you've got lots of room for all those space. Our closure's there. Then we have 14. And one thing I noticed is in the beginning of the month, there's not just, there's not a whole lot. And I kind of group Thanksgiving in with my first of the month, right? Melissa is asking, so I want to stop for a minute. Melissa's asking, am I supposed to prepare anything beforehand? Melissa, when you buy the kit, that is totally up to you. And one thing that I can confidently say, because I was able to send this to Tanya on our team, Tanya Hard, and she took my design from my cutting guide and she made it. So she made sure that there was no mistakes. And we went over it step by step. And this took not only a lot of her time, but I just love the fact that she jumped in there and said, let's make it right so that everybody, so it's smooth. And then she'll be available because she's already made this album. Any questions? And if she, well, not every time, she has a life. So if she is on, then she's going to hop on there and say, no, you do it this way. So it's hopefully a nice and smooth process. We're getting things ironed out this year. On your cutting guide, so if you want to prepare, there is scoring. How comfortable you feel with my instructions, but I'm telling you, these are pretty correct. You can pre-cut this center. You've got your chipboard cover pre-cut for you. Now, your cardstock you will provide, and I had mentioned you need 35 to 40 sheets. It's a big album of 12 by 12. You could go down and you can cut this middle section if you want to prepare everything. But this is going to be broken down into weeks. Week 1, Friday when we start, we're going to start our chipboard cover. We're going to wrap the chipboard and we're going to create our pages and hinges. That is where we will stop. Then we're going to go down page by page so that we can work through this just like I did on our Ancestry album each week. So yes, you can prepare that, and then definitely wait to tea dye your papers or coffee dye, or maybe red. I'm going to talk to Sally, and I love using pomegranate juice that you can buy in the little bottles. So you may want a different color paper, and I'll ask her if she'll do a bunch of different colors for you guys. She'll be doing this live and showing you before we even start how to tea dye your papers. But here we are on day 14. Now we're getting a little bit busy. By day 14, I know our family's starting to go out and do stuff. 15, and I use my 2x3 printer a lot, as you've seen. Love places to write or beautiful just white background. Tanya did most of this layout because I went by her. She did such a beautiful job and very creative. Now on day 17, we have a pocket, and I intentionally left that because you're going to want to use that for things like maybe maybe Christmas cards. This isn't a Christmas card, but it's absolutely adorable. It's from one of my designers. So you maybe want to put your Christmas cards. I put a lot of Christmas cards, and in my walkthroughs I keep Christmas cards. They're beautiful, and I love when a crafter goes through all that trouble. The cutting guide is in your, if you've bought the kit. Otherwise, you'll need to follow along. It's been printed out if you purchase a kit, but I give you the measurements. So Hi, Rosie. And this will be a cute little flip up. Then you have 2 spots for those photos. And here we go into 19, 20. I looked back at my other albums and found around the 20th, family parties, different things like that, I needed more room. And your flap can actually go however you want. I just wanted that layer look. And this one was kind of inspired by Sally, the pocket. And the acrylic is not in your kit, but I'm going to show you a couple of different things because you might want a pocket that folds over. The whole idea is going to be, I'm going to use these. These are little tea bags. Sally she took the tea bags when she was here in December visiting. And after she's done, she empties them so that she can use these. She used these for little ornaments on a tree. It was amazing. But maybe you have a little something sentimental that you want to keep. And so you're going to put it in there. Maybe you have, for me, there was a fortune cookie. So I want to just put it in there, for example. There was a saying or something fun that you just want to keep, memorialize, and then you will be able to just put your sticky tape and seal it off, and then you've got a permanent keepsake. Or we'll make one with a flap also. Then we're going to open it, and it's day 21, but you have another pocket to keep photos. I like pockets, not for mats and tags, but for my loose photos that I need to get to later. And so you'll have your seam binding in your kit for your tie closure. Now, of course, day 22, getting busy again. So we needed some more room. And this is my favorite. I love this. So you can have some little, hi, Anne-Marie. And we're going to have the 2 waterfalls, which is kind of nice. Excuse me. Please remember the cutting guide is included in the kit. You'll be able to follow along on the tutorial. My kits are so reasonably priced, and you get so much product, and that's one of the benefits. You will get in a written tutorial. It's not a tutorial, just a cutting guide. But you know what? It takes time, and that's part of the benefits there. So I left these numbers only partially glued down because this is day 25, and that will be my Christmas morning photo. Now, when we get over to the back cover, you have some 4x6 for 4x6 photos, 6x6, larger photos or journaling, your G45 tag. Now, this is where I'm going to this is going to be turned into our little junk journal. So papers will need to be, I'm going to be cutting mine down a little bit, but you have the 3 that I've already dyed. Then you'll have your doily, and we will be using some sheets of paper to create this junk journal that's going to sit inside of our back cover, which is really nice. And that's going to be your journaling. It'll be your journaling, or just maybe you want to keep it a daily diary. Anything you want for that December daily. I used brown cardstock on this one. I am using black on the farmhouse, so I'm getting that one made, and I will use black in the tutorial. And I'm just waiting for the red and green to come in. So we're starting to, the rest of the kits are shipping. We have a few left on the website. Now that little chipboard does help hold that down, but I did add a G45 tag because I just love using those. And stack everything in there nice and tight. And that will be, I'm going to add 2021 on here with my numbers. And that is going to be the one with Cozy Christmas. Farmhouse is going to be identical. It's just going to be matted different, just so you know. So that's our album. I hope you guys like this. We will start on December 29th. And, excuse me, oh, so the washi tape. The washi tape is what I want to use when I'm adhering just photos or things. I'll be using it in the junk journal. I'll be using it on my actual pages towards December. This year we got really busy, so I didn't get to do the walkthrough of my December daily 2020, but I will be going back through and using my washi tape because it looks really cool on your photos. Okay, we will start then December 29th, January 29th at 11 a.m. and that's Mountain Standard Time. So plan on 2 hours each time because that's about as long as our butts can sit, right? And then we'll just continue each week. I might throw an extra day in there Saturday if something's not going on or things are slowed down, but plan 4 to 5 weeks. And if you get it created, you're outside and you just want to do your own thing, you'll get it done even sooner. So thanks, guys. Let me just answer. If there's no more, does anybody have any more questions? Thank you, Donna. I hope you guys like it. I've loved making it. It came together, it just came together so fast. And then Tanya jumped in and made hers. And it's just adorable. And she'll also be making another one. She's getting the kit too. I think she's making another one. So she'll have that to show as we're working. Okay, everyone. I'm trying to think what today is. Oh my gosh, it's Monday, isn't it? Okay, it's Monday. Well, then I was going to say have a fabulous weekend, but let's have a fabulous week. Bye, everybody.